I'm nearly 100% sure that there isn't a recipe like this for sweet and sour on the internet. Is that right, Ma?
Yes, we think so. That
you guys asked us for a real sweet and sour recipe, like not westernized whatsoever, so we thought we'd show you, because nowadays most of the sweet and sour sauce that goes around is in fact the modern version. This is the super traditional version, kind of what they would have been using around
1,500 years ago.
So obviously there aren't actually written recipes for this down, so we can make a rough guesstimation on what quantities would have been used, but this is our take on that historical recipe. But if you're interested in historical cooking, then stay tuned and make sure to subscribe. So we're using ginger today, fresh ginger, because this appeared in China, believe it or not, about 3000 BC, so over 5,000 years ago. So it's been a staple for a long time. So we're going to make sure it has this in. And again, you'll notice that this sauce is completely different from like what we've shown you in the past. So I'm just going to get a good amount of ginger. And I've seen recently someone do like a hack with a spoon and then had a separate knife to cut the garlic when...
Cut the ginger or garlic?
Sorry. Cut the ginger. When you just use your knife, you don't even need a big knife. If you use a small knife, you just drag your knife across the surface of the ginger and it just comes off.
Yeah.
You don't need a separate knife, a spoon, sorry. No, I'm not saying that their video was bad, I'm just saying they added an extra step that you didn't need. Just use your knife. It's very, very simple. I'm not saying that their video was bad, it's just saying use your knife. See, how simple was that? And then we're just gonna slice this up thinly, super fine. So I'd say that's about enough.
Yeah.
I'm just going to place this into a bowl now. Now I'm going to use some garlic. Again, this has been in China since about 2000 BC, so 4,000 years. Now, I am a garlic monster, right? But when you're using it raw, the trick is little is often more. We just want to use 1 clove of garlic here rather than lots. Obviously, if you want to use lots, by all means do, but it can sort of make the food taste a little bit bitter.
Yeah, overpower.
Yeah. And then you might as well just eat the garlic whole raw if that's all you want to taste. Forget everything else.
Right, we're going to get it finely chopped.
Yeah, take the hard bit off the bottom. And then we want to kind of mince this up.
You can get very sticky, don't they?
Yeah, it's not too bad when you're wearing gloves because there's a protein in it and the garlic that makes it go sticky on skin.
Like a bit of lion dancing now.
Yeah, dung, 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 dung. And then into that we go. Now to this, we're going to add some honey. This is what makes it sweet. Need quite a bit. A little bit of soy sauce.
Pinch of salt.
Yeah. Now, back in the day, they obviously wouldn't have had MSG, but we're adding it anyway.
Hashtag MSG massive.
Rice wine vinegar, not the same as rice wine. Remember, I don't know why people find it a little bit difficult because you have cider and you have red wine, but you also have cider vinegar and red wine vinegar. It's the same with Chinese rice wine. So you have Chinese rice wine and Chinese rice wine vinegar. This is rice wine vinegar, not rice wine. And in this go.
Yep, rice wine vinegar.
As you can see, this is completely different from what you are used to.
Yeah.
We're actually going to whack some chilies in this. So just going to chop up some chilies. Chilies found their way to China about 500-600 years ago through the Dutch, but we have used them a lot ever since.
Is it that short time ago? I thought it were longer than that.
Nah.
This is quite hot, this chili. I can smell it.
Yeah, it smells good. And then into this mix. Obviously, the chilies are optional.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. They get beautiful colour.
Yeah. Now we're going to show you what we would serve this with, which is a nice little recipe on top, I think.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. So we're doing what we normally would serve, well, we used to serve with cod down in one of our restaurants that we had in Porlock Weir, and it sold out pretty much every day. Mum had it on because it was Mum's little speciality, and it's so simple and easy, and it's one of the reasons why we know for a fact that simple is 99% of the time normally way more effective than adding loads of stuff together. When people just throw lots of stuff in, it just shows, in my opinion, a insecure chef or someone who doesn't know what they're doing, and needs to step back a little bit and really think about the flavors that are going on. This absolutely bangs, doesn't it, Ma?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so what we're going to do first then?
We're going to marinate. Oh no, get the marinating. I'll get the seasoning what do you call it?
The dry mix.
Yeah, the dry mix ready.
I will note that because I don't really like fish, we're doing this with chicken today, and most of you are going to prefer chicken, so we're doing it with the chicken tenders, I think they're called.
Fillet.
Fillets, yeah.
Yeah, just for you.
So we're using some self-raising flour here as the base. Then what are we going to add to this, Ma? Salt.
MSG. Bicarbonate soda. Garlic powder, yes. Pepper. White pepper, preferable. Yeah, that's right. Let's go and give it a good mix.
Okay, so now we got that. What do we do, Ma?
We do the batter mix first.
Do we?
Yeah.
You don't put the chicken in?
Yeah, we could do that, yeah.
No, that's fine. You want to do the batter mix first?
No, do that one now.
No, it's your recipe, Ma. I don't want to tell you what to do. So we got our batter mix here. We're using self-raising flour again, and obviously we have our favourite type.
That's
so if
right.
you want to know what it is, comment below, and we're more than willing to tell you. And if you're wondering why we put paid for up here, it's because we promote our own products. We're not being paid to make this video by anyone or given anything to make this video. Everything that is here has come out of our own pocket, because I know someone's going to comment something like that. Just thought I'd get there first, okay? So in goes self-raising flour.
1 pinch of salt. Some MSG. Baking powder. No, bicarb.
Yeah, and this helps it get crispier.
Yes. White pepper.
Just a touch, because you've already got it in the base. And here's the secret, the lime leaves. These are fresh lime leaves that you've cut roughly up, and they're so punchy and so flavourful that they make such a lovely batter. It's just so good. Anyway,
Yes.
in they go.
Yep.
And then we're using warm water here. People always ask why we use warm water, and that's because it hydrates the wheat molecules faster. So normally what they do is they use cold water and then let it sit for 2 or 3 hours, and they call it fermenting, but if you use warm water it only takes about 10 minutes. So you're going to want like a fairly thin consistency. You don't want it thick like a chicken ball batter. You want it a little bit thinner than that, a little bit more water. So if you want to show the camera there the consistency. Ooh, your hand just farted.
No.
Yeah, it did. Now we've got the batter made. We're just going to let that sit for about 5 minutes. While we do that, we're going to put our chicken in. See what I mean by the chicken fillets? They're the bit underneath the breast. And essentially, you just want to make sure these are fully covered.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's what they should look like when they're done. So we want the temperature to be about
180.
Yeah, so 356 degrees Fahrenheit. Some of the more astute of you out there might have noticed that we didn't put any garlic powder into the main batter, and that's because it can burn and it goes a little bit bitter. Hence why we haven't put the garlic powder in the main batter and a lot in the flour batter.
Yes, that's
flour,
right.
Flour base. Now some people like that bitter flavour, that's absolutely fine, but I just think I'd rather a good solid garlic flavour going through my food than the bitterness. Okay, we're up to temperature.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do this, Ma?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. Don't mind. I could do that as well.
So just threw in the chicken fillet. I'm messing this up because of the gloves.
We do that.
And then into the flour. And you flour? Oil.
Into the oil.
And then you always place it away from yourself, that way it doesn't splash back.
Yeah.
I think the batter could have been done with being a bit thinner, but that's just my personal preference. So in case you weren't watching, into the batter, knock it off. And away from you. Yeah, I personally would have had the batter a lot thinner. This is too thick for me. This is basically a chicken ball.
We can do the next one, the thinner batter, see which one our audience like.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah. She'll put the water in and make it thinner. So these are done. They're ready when they're above 80 degrees inside, so 176 degrees Fahrenheit. And they look like fish and chips. So we're going to do some how I like my batter. When I say how I like my batter, I just mean for this kind of dip, yeah, because it's a liquidy sauce. If it was like with a sweet and sour, I like a stodgy batter, like a traditional sweet and sour, or no, I shouldn't say traditional, like a takeaway sweet and sour, but a traditional one like this, which is really thin, a crispier batter is far better if you ask me. So you can see that batter is a lot lighter. goes a lot crispier.
We're doing 2 types. See which one you prefer then, yeah?
Really see the difference in the outside.
Lighter, this one.
Much lighter, yeah. But like, it's totally down to you. That's why we've done 2 different types of batter. Well, it's not. We accidentally did the first one too thick.
We're too honest about it.
Yeah. I mean, I did try to warn Mum, but Mum was concentrating too much. And I'm not going to interrupt Mum when she's doing her thing, so.
Can any one of you remember that years ago you used to have that crispy on one side of the fish and chips? You go and you can have some, what do you call them? Crispy,
We call it depends where you're from, I think.
Yeah.
It's going to be a whole thing, because I think it's like where you come from depends on how you say bap or bread roll.
Yeah, bap or bap.
I think some people call them crispies, some people call them, I just know them as crispies.
Yeah.
Scraps, yeah, I know them
Yeah.
as scraps as well.
I think when did they stop doing it? Comments, and if you know, when did they stop doing it?
I think they still do it, it's just no one really asked for it because
Wow.
they're just battered filled with fat, aren't they?
Yeah. It's very nice though, especially.
With lots of salt and vinegar.
Yeah. No, I like them with sugar. This do look better though, I
What?
say so. This one do look better.
Do look better.
Yeah.
If we said this one doula batter, I was like, what's a
Yeah.
doula batter?
You can hear the crispy.
Yeah. So this has been sort of stewing for 20 minutes. So a lot of the flavour's gone into this mixture here, and we're just going to decant some of this out.
Yeah, you can see the ginger is already wilted.
Yeah. My mouth's watering.
Yeah.
Then we're going to dish this up. So here it is. We got the thick batter, which is still crispy because of the bicarb, and the thin batter, which is obviously.
Still very crispy.
Yeah.
Crispy, crispy.
Crispy, crispy.
Yeah.
Now this obviously wouldn't have been used really for ancient times. They would have had a batter, but it would have probably been just a dusting, and they would have deep fried it with the fish with skin on, or meat with a similar really light batter. We just think this works really well with this, so that's what we've done.
Yeah, that's our take.
Yeah, go on, Mel.
Yeah,
Help yourself.
I'll do that. I prefer fish though.
Oh no, you
honestly.
prefer fish. One small bit.
You know what? It's amazingly good.
It's so good.
You thought the honey would be too much of it, but it's not. To be honest, I think the chili adds a bit to the flavour.
Adds a lot more flavour.
Yeah, but if you not have the chili, you should do one without the chili. But I love the one with the chili.
I'm only going to have one, because as you guys have been able to tell, I've lost a bit of weight, and it's because I'm not eating so much deep fried stuff. And pizza, that is fantastic. Honestly, that works. I don't even like seafood, but that works so much nicer with, let's say, deep fried cod.
I'm really surprised this sauce goes really well with the chicken as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Look, I'm eating the whole one now.
It'd be amazing with spring rolls.
Yes.
So there we go, historical. That's essentially what real sweet and sour sauce is. Like actual sweet and sour sauce, not like the westernised version we have nowadays, which is found pretty much everywhere.
This one
Yeah.
would be really nice with poached duck.
Yes, or poached chicken. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching, guys.
Yeah.
Any other questions on this? I wish we had some rice. I'd pour it on the rice.
Well, you have been watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, and thank you very much. Any comments, just comments. We'll get back to you. We will get back to you. Thank you for liking
Yeah.
and enjoy watching, and comments what you like. We will produce what your comments would be. Yeah. Am I saying
so
right?
what you want us to cook, comment it, because we will then try and make videos around it. That's what you're trying to say. Right?
Yes. Yeah. It's a bit too much for me now.
Yeah. So comment away. Anyway, Ma,
Happy cooking. Happy eating.
take care.
Bye.